Hi, it's Lily Hills, the author of The Body Love Manual, How to Love the Body You Have as you create the body you want. And this video is a tip that's based on a conversation I had with one of the lovely ladies who's taken one of my group coaching courses. And what she said to me was that she's experiencing miracles in her relationship with food and her body. And she's so glad she took the course, and she almost didn't because she was worried that she'd invest the time and the money and be disappointed in the end. She was concerned that she'd make another stab at getting to her healthiest and most natural weight and that it wouldn't happen for her. And she also told me that there was a voice in her head that told her, "You're never going to lose the weight. You might as well just live with this. This is going to be your habit for life." So the voice that she was listening to, the one that said, "You're not going to be able to do this," was the voice that most of us listen to, the untamed mind, the part of our mind that gets us to believe that we can't achieve our goals, especially the ones that we've tried to achieve before that we haven't made. The mind gets really, really manipulative around that one and says, if you haven't been able to do it before, you won't be able to do it now. And the truth is, most of the people out there have been trying diets to lose weight and being hard on themselves for not being able to lose weight. And that is the toxic combination that keeps people stuck, that keeps people from losing weight. So we've already talked about the fact that diets don't work in 95 to 98% of all cases. But what we haven't talked about as much, and what we could talk about forever because it's such a powerful influence in your life, are the voices in your head that are either moving you forward towards your goal or holding you back. So the untamed mind is the part of your mind that's going to tell you you're not going to be able to lose the weight, that's going to suggest that you eat a lot now in anticipation of starting a diet. The part of your mind that says, I deserve to have a treat, something to eat, even if you're not hungry. That's the part of your mind that's held you back. That's the part of your mind that's basically been the saboteur, and it's inside your head. So it's easy to believe because it's basically suggesting the same thoughts over and over and over again. And the truth is, listening to the untamed mind keeps you stuck exactly where you've been in the past. And listening to your tamed mind, which is the part of you that somewhere in the deepest part of your being knows that if someone else has gotten to their natural and healthiest weight, that you can too. Knows that with enough support and the right roadmap to getting to your healthiest weight, of course you can do it. However, the untamed mind is going to be louder than the tamed mind. The untamed mind is the voice that gets you to worry about the future, feel regret about the past, judge yourself, judge others, and fight with your current circumstances rather than looking for solutions to them. And it's a force. It's much easier to think negatively than it is to think positively, which is why the untamed mind drowns out the tamed mind. The untamed mind literally can be incapacitating. It can lead you to compulsive eating. It can lead you to high states of depression. It can lead you to high states of anxiety. And everybody in the world has got an untamed mind. So everyone's dealing with it. But the good news is you can dominate that untamed mind. You can overwhelm it with the other thoughts from the tamed mind that are more rational and more proactive and are more likely to get you exactly what you want. So, accessing the tamed mind, how do you do that? Well, one of the ways to do it is meditation. Now, we avoid meditation. Why? Well, some people say it's boring. Some people say that they can't do it, so they give up. But the truth is, when you meditate, it gives you the ability to slow your mind down and access the tamed mind. That's the beauty of meditation. And you don't even have to do it perfectly. You just have to every day sit down, quiet your mind, and there are very, very powerful techniques for quieting your mind. It's one of the most powerful things you can do to train your mind to work for you rather than against you, to give you access to the tamed mind. It's the holy grail in terms of stress reduction when you can quiet your mind down. That's it, because if you're thinking 30 to 60,000 thoughts a day and they're redundant and they're negative, it's no wonder so many people get stressed or depressed or overwhelmed. It's the nature of the mind. So again, meditation gives you access to training the mind so that you can slow down and choose your thoughts. And there's another trick to overcoming the untamed mind, and that is to generate the new thoughts, generate the tamed mind thoughts. Because the truth is that if you're going, and listening to the same thoughts and you never sit down and start thinking about what it is you want to think about, What are the thoughts that allow you to feel excited about your life, that allow you to feel powerful, that allow you to feel like there isn't anything that you can't do, that allow you to access the very strongest, most loving, powerful, and present version of yourself. So, sitting down right now after watching this video, you want to take a minute to think about what are the thoughts that you think most consistently that depress you and stress you out. Write those down, because once you have them down on paper, then you have the ability to say, all right, these are the ones I've been thinking that have given me results that I don't like, the results that I don't want, whether that's excess weight or excess stress or frustration in relationships or a lack of success in your work. Then what you want to do is right across from those thoughts, the ones generated by the untamed mind, you want to write the thought that competes with that thought. So that means you got to generate it. You got to think, what thought can I think that's going to allow me to shift the way that I'm thinking around this issue, one that I want to solve or a goal that I want to achieve. So the untamed mind's probably going to say, I don't have time to do this. It sounds like a good idea, but I don't have time for it. Don't listen to the untamed mind. It always says no to the good ideas. So after this video is done, sit down for a minute, write out those thoughts that the untamed mind generates that you listen to all the time involuntarily. Then write down the competing thoughts, the higher vibration, positive, hyper-focused thoughts on what you want, because your focus is your power. And the more you focus on what you want, the more likely you are to achieve it. It's quantum physics, and it's just common sense. So remember, when you're coming predominantly from the untamed mind, it brings out the very best of who you are. It brings out the side of you that you like the most. And when you're living from that part of who you are, every day you'll experience less stress and more joy. And I want that for you with all of my heart. So I hope this tip helped, and have an extraordinary day. And remember to lighten up on yourself today. Become your own best friend, because it not only brings out the best of who you are, but it makes the world a better place.